Welcome to a transformative journey in education. This collaboration between Ada's Kids and Master Mark is more than just technology. It's a commitment to nurturing the leaders of tomorrow in harmony with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. Login and registration. Starting with a seamless login and registration process, our platform ensures secure and personalized access for every student, teacher, and parent. Personalization is key. Students can create unique profiles and select avatars at our profile setup and avatar selection screens, fostering a sense of ownership and engagement in their learning journey. You can see that there's an option to choose either English or Arabic. Let's go back and choose English for the purposes of this demonstration. And we'll choose an engineering avatar. If the student needed a little motivation to get started that day, he can simply click the button. It goes out to the OpenAI API and returns.
Hello, my young apprentice. It's wonderful to see your enthusiasm for your engineering journey. Remember, every great engineer started where you are now, with a mix of curiosity and the desire to make a difference. Think of each session as a building block toward mastering your craft and shaping the world with your innovations. You're not just learning facts and formulas, you're gaining the skills to solve real-world problems and push the boundaries of what's possible. Embrace each challenge as an opportunity to grow, and keep in mind that persistence is key. Let's dive into this session with energy and determination. Your future as a skilled engineer is well worth the effort.
Problem walkthrough module. Our interactive problem walkthroughs guide students step by step, enhancing understanding and critical thinking skills.
Of course, the area of a circle can be found using the formula a equals pi r squared. Here's a step-by-step explanation. 1. Understand the components. A stands for the area of the circle. Pi is a mathematical constant approximately equal to 3.14159. It represents the ratio of the circumference of any circle to its diameter. R is the radius of the circle, which is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on its edge. 2. Square the radius. First, you need to square the radius, r. This means multiplying the radius by itself. R squared equals r times r. 3. Multiply by pi. Next, multiply the squared radius by pi. This accounts for the circular nature of the shape and gives you the area. So, if you know the radius of your circle, simply substitute it into the formula. For example, if the radius r is 3 units, then a equals pi times 3 squared equals pi times 9 approximately 28.27 text square units. If you have any questions or need clarification on any of these steps, feel free to ask. You're welcome. If you have any questions or need help with something, feel free to ask.
Dashboards. We have our home dashboard, and that can send us out back to our chat, our quiz, our leaderboards, our rewards, our alerts, and settings. We'll look at each one of those screens that is in development currently. Here is reports. And then leaderboards. And you can see you can have friends, the school, global. Rewards, how the student is doing in his classes and the gamification of the application. Alerts that she or he should be necessarily paying attention to. Delete those as he's read those. And of course settings, where we can change again. We could change back to Arabic, and that's in development. And let's go back to home, which is in Arabic now. Wonderful. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and attention. And please join us together. Ada's Kids and Mastermark are paving the way for an education renaissance, aligning with goals of Saudi Vision 2030 to empower a generation of innovative, knowledgeable, and ethical leaders.